All right, so if you've been anywhere near the world of AI lately, you've probably seen this name pop up everywhere, Hugging Face. But what is it, really? Well, today, we're going to pull like the curtain on this amazing platform and show you exactly why it's become the key to unlocking AI for, well, pretty much everyone. So let's be honest for a second. Does AI ever feel like this intimidating black box? Something that's only for the PhDs in their ivory towers at some huge tech company? If you've ever felt that way, trust me, you are not alone. That's a super common feeling. And you know what? That feeling, that sense of AI being completely out of reach, that's the exact problem. The exact wall we're going to tear down today. Because what if I told you it just doesn't have to be that way? I mean, what if there was a truly friendly guide to this crazy world of AI? That's precisely the idea behind Hugging Face. Just look at the name and that little emoji. It tells you everything you need to know about their mission, making this powerful technology open, welcoming, and approachable for all of us. So, yeah, let's frame it like that. Think of Hugging Face as your personal guide. It's a platform, it's a community, and it's a whole toolkit, all designed to help you on your AI journey. Okay, you've probably heard this phrase before, but it is the perfect way to get it. The GitHub for AI. Seriously, think about it. Just like GitHub became the one-stop shop for developers to share and work on code together, Hugging Face has become that central, essential hub for the entire machine learning world to share and build upon the fundamental pieces of AI. And their origin story is actually pretty cool. They didn't start out trying to build this gigantic platform. Nope. Back in 2016, they were a chatbot app for teenagers. But then they did something that changed everything. They open-sourced the AI model behind their chatbot, and the community went wild. They had this aha moment where they realized the real need wasn't just another app, but a place for people to get the tools to build their own stuff. And that pivot, right there, is at the heart of everything they do. All right, so we get the why behind Hugging Face. Now let's pop the hood and take a look inside. I'm going to give you a quick tour of your new AI ecosystem, breaking down the 3 core parts that make the whole thing tick. It's actually pretty simple when you break it down. First, you've got the hub. Think of this as the bustling town square of AI, where everyone comes to share their models, datasets, and more. Then you have the libraries. These are your power tools, the things that let you actually use all the cool stuff you find on the hub. And finally, you've got spaces. This is like your personal showroom, where you can build and show off interactive demos of what you've made. And when I say the hub is bustling, I am not kidding. The scale here is just mind-blowing. We're talking more than 1.7 million pre-trained models, all just sitting there, ready for you to grab and use for free. Think about what that means. You get to stand on the shoulders of giants. You don't need a supercomputer or $1 million budget to get started with state-of-the-art AI. So what are these models anyway? Well, most of the ones you'll see are a type called a transformer. Now, don't let the fancy name scare you off. The easiest way to think about it is like a superpowered reading comprehension expert. It's just insanely good at understanding not just words, but the context and the relationships between the words in a sense. It's why they're the gold standard for pretty much any task involving language. Okay, so our reading expert is ready to go, but there is one tiny catch. It doesn't actually speak English. It speaks math. That's where the tokenizer comes in. It's basically a translator. It takes our human language and chops it up into numbers or tokens that the model can understand. And here's the crucial bit. Every model has its own specific tokenizer. It's like a key made for a single specific lock. You got to use the right one. Okay, let's talk about those power tools, the libraries. The big one is transformers. That's your golden ticket to using all those millions of models on the hub. Then there's Datasets, which is a lifesaver. It lets you handle absolutely enormous files without your laptop just giving up and melting. And my personal favorite, Gradio. This thing is like magic. It lets you build a cool, interactive web demo for your AI model with just a handful of lines of code. The whole point here is that they take really, really hard things and make them simple for you. All right, enough theory. The concepts are cool, but this is the best part. We're going to see just how ridiculously easy it is to put all of this into practice. Seriously, this is where the magic happens. If you remember one thing from this entire explainer, make it this: the pipeline function. I want you to just burn that into your brain. It is your absolute easy button for AI. It handles all the messy, complicated stuff in the background. Finding the right model, grabbing the right tokenizer, processing the input, cleaning up the output. It does all of that with one simple command. It's amazing. So how easy is easy? Look at this. 3 lines. That's it. Line 1, we import the pipeline. Line 2, we tell it what we want to do. In this case, sentiment analysis. Line 3, we just give it a sentence. That's all it takes to run a sophisticated AI task. And check out what we get back. Just a clean, simple answer. It says the label is positive with a score of like 99-point-something%. I mean, come on. 3 lines of code in, 1 incredibly powerful and useful prediction out. That's the payoff. Okay, that was cool. Let's do another one. How about text generation? It's the same idea. We tell the pipeline we want text generation, and this time we can even specify which model we want to use. Let's grab the famous GPT-2. We just give it a little nudge, a starting phrase, and tell it how long to write. And just like that, bam, the model picks up right where we left off and completes the sentence. This isn't just about analyzing things. This is creative power. And it's right there, at your fingertips, in just 2 lines of code. It's incredible. Okay, I saved the best for last. This one is a real game changer. It's called zero-shot classification. Now, zero-shot is just a fancy way of saying you don't have to do any training. The magic is you get to make up your own categories on the fly. You just give the model a sentence and your list of labels, and it uses its vast knowledge of language to figure out the best fit. And just look at this. We gave it a sentence about a new iPhone and the labels technology, business, and sports. And what does it do? It nails it. It says technology with 95% confidence. This is what's so powerful. It means you can take these massive general-purpose models and apply them to your specific problems with your specific categories instantly. Okay, so you've seen the magic of the pipeline. In just the last few minutes, you've seen how to go from 0 to running 3 incredibly powerful and different AI tasks. But here's the most important thing. This isn't the end. This is just the starting line. So let's talk about what's next for you. This is so cool. Hugging Face has basically built an entire free AI university for you. Their main course is amazing. It's a super deep dive into transformers and everything we've just talked about. But it doesn't stop there. They've got courses on computer vision, audio, even super advanced stuff like reinforcement learning. Whatever you're curious about, they've made it easy and free to learn. And maybe the most important part of all, you are not doing this alone. You're going to have questions. You're going to get stuck. When you do, here's the game plan. For specific technical questions like, why is my code breaking? Head to the Hugging Face forums. It's a goldmine of answers. But if you want to chat with people in real time, find a study buddy, or just talk about cool AI stuff, the official Discord is where you want to be. There's a whole community ready to help you out. So, let's wrap this up. We've seen how Hugging Face completely demolishes the barriers to entry. We went from that feeling of AI being this big, scary, intimidating thing to literally running state-of-the-art models with a few lines of code. The tools are there, the education is there, the community is there. Everything you need is in your hands. So now the only question left is, what are you going to build?